Hello friends, and welcome to another Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Randomizer. Yes, it has been a while, but I am back for another round of Saving Termina once again. And today, we will be playing a full 4-dungeon seed of this randomizer. As much as I absolutely love shuffling the boss remains into the item pool, sometimes it's fun to go through all the dungeons and defeat all of the bosses normally. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And to make things really interesting, I'm doing something that I've yet to feature in any Majora's Mask randomizer I've done yet. I'm putting all 61 Stray Fairies and all 60 Gold Skulltula tokens into the item pool. Now I'll really have to put my knowledge of the dungeons to the test. Now, full disclosure here, I have done this before on my own time, so I know what this all entails. Just to give a quick rundown, every Stray Fairy and Gold Skulltula token will now be shuffled into the item pool alongside everything else, and every location for the individual fairies and tokens will now have a random item attached to them. That means another 121 item locations for me to check, assuming my math is correct. But it's not as bad as you might think. So for one, the spider houses that I normally dread doing during regular gameplay, they'll be item treasure troves now. Like the swamp spider house will have another 30 items attached to it. The oceanside house will have 30 items attached to it. Like if I can get to those spider houses, I will want to clear them as much as I can, because that's going to be like item heaven there. And the stray fairies aren't too bad, since I know where all the stray fairies are located, and I could feasibly collect them all as I explore the dungeons. I could even get them all in a single run through if I know how to play my cards right. But right now you might be thinking, wait, won't the fairies and tokens reset upon resetting time like normally happens in the game? And that's where this mode shines, because it makes collecting every token and fairy permanent. They will not reset upon resetting time. So I can keep collecting them throughout my adventure and I'll have no worries whatsoever. And should I happen to collect all of the prerequisite fairies or tokens for a given location, I can just go to the respective Great Fairy or Spider House and collect the rewards just like normal. Although I really hope it doesn't come to that, because that means there's a lot of collectibles hiding an important item and I don't want it to happen. So we'll just see how things work. Alright, that's enough preamble, so why don't we just get into the game here, shall we? I am still starting with no starting items, except for the Ocarina and Song of Time, so I'll have to get to collecting everything else. And the small keys and boss keys will also follow the same rules as the Stray Fairies and Gold Skulltula tokens. I know I can say that. Probably going to be saying Skulltula like 50 times throughout this playthrough. But they will come back with me through time, so if I find small keys or boss keys, I want to collect those too. They are shuffled into the item pool and they can be anywhere throughout this game. So I've got a lot to look out for, so why don't we get started here? In 3, 2, 1, go. Let's begin. Oh, it's like basic purple cafe here. I don't mind though. Purple cafe works. I do shuffle up the colors, or at least I hope I remember to shuffle up the colors every time I start up a new seed of this, so purple works. Although I'm curious to see what the other mask transformations are. Okay, so this is how it works with the tokens. So the tokens themselves will have an aura color around them. If it's a swamp token, it is a green aura. And if it's an oceanside token, it is a blue aura. And it's a similar thing with the stray fairies as well. I think they, okay, just a small tangent here. When I did my aforementioned run-through playing like this, they didn't get the models updated. So this is kind of funny seeing just a random token flying about. Okay, so I'm gonna get a lot of good laughs out of that. But the stray fairies, I think they use the model for like a fairy in a bottle from the shop, but color coordinated, so I will be able to see what the location is for the fairy in question. Okay, what do we got? That's not a lot of important items, but I see a small key. Oh yeah, for anyone who's coming off of my last couple of randomizers, I did try to going to take a note of this while I'm talking. Okay. I'm not going to multitask. I'm taking the notes first. There we go. I did have the prices randomized last time, and it it kind of stung as I was wallet locked for quite a while, so I unrandomized the prices. Therefore, I might be able to do things. Okay. Okay, shops themselves don't have anything too valuable. Like, there was that Snowhead small key, of course, but otherwise, not a whole lot. Alright, lottery. Well, I can nix... Well, I'm not going to nix it per se, but I'm just going to write that it was a token. Because again, until I know what's hiding behind certain locations, like, I can't just say, oh, token's useless, or fairy's useless. It is going to be kind of fun to see how many I'll naturally collect as the game goes on. Alright, what do we got? Oh, if this isn't an ice trap, I'm going to be very pleased. Now, I don't have the town stray fairy, so I can't even do the great fairy here. That is the Snowhead boss key already collected. I like this. Okay. If I can find the 4 boss keys pretty early on, that would be great. I mean, I'll still have to find the songs. But finding the boss keys is usually the thing that, like, gatekeeps me quite a bit. Okay, what do we got behind here? I'll collect this, and then I'll probably do my run-through of Termina Field. That is a stray fairy to Woodfall. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna really want to try to get to the spider houses soon. It's gonna take a few items, but I'm gonna want to try. Okay, start with my usual grotto hunt here. And gossip stones too. I'm gonna be taking a lot of notes here in a bit. So let's see what I get. And we get... That is a red potion. Is that... That is not a bottle, that is a refill. So, again, this is something I keep track of. Since I cannot get red potions in shops. If I could, this would be a different story, but... I like playing with random shops because that's like another 8 things that you can just look into right away. Okay, that's not the sound I wanted to hear. Cafe, hurry, hurry, hurry. There we go. 1 heart, double damage. It's kind of scary for the first little bit. Okay, probably gonna be taking some notes here. What do we got? Red potion, then ice trap. Okay. So, beaver race can be skipped. Twin Islands. Okay. So that's in the area before Goron Village, so nothing important there. Ranch Sisters Defense leads to 10 bombs and then a hero shield. I'm appreciating that it's telling me places I don't have to go. West Clock Town. Is a way of the hero. Okay. So that could be... Until I find out what the tokens do. Ouch. I hate the fact that I'm thinking that's gonna be the case, where it's like the tokens lead to something. But it could be... Bank? Could be... postman, swordsman school. There could be a lot of possibilities here. Alright, but I do need to keep finding items here. That is of major importance right now. And I keep finding these skulls. Okay, I'm gonna get the gossip stone here. Where are you? You're right there. What do we got? Icona Canyon is foolish. Oh my goodness. That is quite the number of things. Like, I don't think it's the road to Icona. I think it's actually like the main hub, Icona Canyon, and anything associated with it. Like, I don't think it would include well. Pendant. Okay. Okay, so if I do have to do the Anjou Cafe quest, which I think in every randomizer I have done so far, I don't think I've had to do that as Cafe. So that means I have yet to let Link get some hugs. What would be best? I think this way. Because I can get the grotto. I can see what's on the tree here. Don't know how lucky this will be. I have to avoid damage. What do we got? That is a skull token, so I can skip that. Your hint? Goron Village. I love these hints. Because just having direction is such a good thing. Ooh, that was close. I almost ate that. Okay. What do we got? Compass to Snowhead. Okay, that doesn't add much. I guess I can mark that. Maybe I'll mark that I've at least found Red Potion. What's on the top? Heart piece. Okay, I can talk to this Deku here, and he'll tell me what he'll sell to the Deku Scrub. Oh, hello, hello. So I need to find a Deku mask somewhere in order to get the bow from that Deku Scrub. I definitely want to find that. Right, so we'll go this way. I mean, normally I would save this for day 2, but I am very lacking in items right now. So we're just gonna see where things take me. West Clocktown Way of Hero, okay. Let's do the Woods of Mystery here. Ooh, quite tense in the Woods of Mystery. Maybe this way I can also have the Day 2 cutscene skipped if I do decide to come back here. At least I'm doubling up things. Sorry, I did find some red potions, but I don't have a bottle to put it in. So I got a few things up here. We'll see what I can get. So, hey, if I do find a Deku mask, that gets me a bow. The bow gets me up at least halfway to Goron Village. So what do we got? That is an Ocean Stray Fairy, which I think is locked behind Mushroom. I don't even know what the other item is. Okay, so I found Skulltula token number 4. And that is a Woodfall Small Key. Alright. Well, that works for me, because now that it... Well, that's the only small key that appears in Woodfall. So I've got free... I've basically got free access to the temple now. Well, not necessarily. With the right item loadout, you can access everything without a small key. I've proven that one before. Okay. So, Swamped proved only a little fruitful. So let's go back to... kind of doing my circle around Termina. Get some more Gossip Stones while I can. I do want to keep an eye on my rupees, too. If Bank is part of the important things, that means I will have to collect some rupees. Maybe what I'll do, since I know this is a very lucrative spot for rupees, I'll just go in here first before the bat comes and goes, I'm gonna take your 1 heart. Alright, quick rupee bounce. I'll do that one more time just to max me out, and then back to work. Now, another thing, too, I do remember seeing the silver rupee in the Clocktown shop. Oops. I kind of want that. Oh, come on. You disappeared already? You have not. I'm okay with this. Yeah, I do remember seeing the silver rupee in the shop, and that was a 30 for 100 deal. And last I checked, good deals are things we want. So I will probably make my way back there. Like, I could buy the key, because I think that was a 40 rupee key, and then remax my wallet out. Yeah, I could do that. And who knows, by now it could probably be 10 o'clock, or very close to. So I could do the visit to Madame Aroma. Yes, what time do we got? Ooh, that's, I think that's 10 o'clock. I think that's pretty close. So let's go do that first. Crit Wiggle is going to be my nemesis for quite a while. Yeah, so Gorman's probably already walking in there. Oh, look at that. Walking in as we speak. So good. I don't have to wait very long. Yes, I really have come to love playing with the clock off. Like, I've played this game for so long that there is just... You can almost kind of tell, like, what certain events are. Or, like, you've got the rhythm in it enough that it's just like, oh, I would just do this at this time regardless. That is a Stray Fairy to Woodfall. I'm starting to see a trend here, and I know it's because I put fairies and tokens into the pool. Alright, so we'll go visit the bank. I'm just going to deposit 29. And then do a little shopping. Definitely getting any long-range option right now would be great. I have to make do with what I got. There, I can buy the key and then rebuy the silver rupee. I'd almost buy the heart container while I'm at it. How much was it? Oh, it's only 30. I have an idea. So I'll buy the key. So that means, yeah, I can do that. And the 1 of 3 keys for Snowhead. I'll buy the silver. And then I'll buy the heart container. There we go. I do not have to worry about Crit Wiggle anymore. That is one of the best get out of Crit Wiggle free cards I think I've ever done. So now the camera's actually at a normal angle now. For anyone who's never perpetually played at 1 heart, if you do get to 1 heart or less, the camera zooms in, like as to say things are getting really tense. And then you will also veer to the side. And like, it's subtle, but you'll notice it eventually if you just kept holding a direction. So right now, I'm just like walking straight. And that helps a lot. Dompe digging. That means I can skip D3. I'm liking this. Okay, so I'll check what the Gorman brothers will be selling. I will say, though, I'm not liking where half of this is going, because I don't really have any progression. Okay. Actually, you know what? Okay, if camera didn't decide to screw me up there. I'm just gonna buy that fairy, because I don't know. Something's saying to me, like, just get it. Because it's a permanent thing. You don't have to worry about it too much. And again, I can collect rupees, no problem. Okay, another hint over here. Okay, that's another beaver race. Can't do anything with that. I think there are 2 more gossip stones that I can get. Both kind of on the north end. Get those hints. And kind of formulate another game plan, because I'm still locked to the swamp. And I hate that. Okay. Probably faster if I just cut through Clocktown. There's nothing of value that I can get on the west without bombs or Zormask. Or Epona Song, for that matter. I would really like to find a hookshot soon, for sure. That's the multi-purpose tool. Well, we'll see what the hints say anyways. Okay, I think... What was... A, left, right, right, left. I was kind of hoping for the bigger reward, but oh well. Rupees are rupees. Especially because I will be needing to collect them. I think if it's a regular Ocarina song, it's bigger prize. Okay, so that's good news for me. I kind of expected that. Because that's just flat out saying, like, go into the spider house. Something of value that you need to beat the game is in there. I kind of expected that. But I do like how it said items and not tokens. Because now that's saying, you don't have to collect the tokens, but you're gonna want to go into that spider house. And Secret Shrine. I do not have to do that. Yes. Because usually that's my, like, Icona Canyon crutch. Yeah, I knew I was going to take a hit. Alright, well, I guess I can show off kind of like... You see how the camera zoomed in there? That's normally what happens when you are down to your last heart. And of course... Now. Oh, get away. No boom. I was kind of hoping you would drop a heart. But I'll walk straight here, and then you can kind of tell that my model will eventually lean into a direction. Okay. Now, I guess this is a good enough time. Ooh, is she almost back? I'm trying to hear which... Yeah. Let's unslow time. Because then I can get this. I will also say again, too, there are junk item and forest locations. So the only important item on the treasure game, on the minigame just outside this place, is on the Goron. So I don't have to do it with any of the other masks. The town archery, the second item is force junk, but the first item is a possibility a good item. And that's because trying to get perfect in that game, well, I have gotten better at it. Still takes quite a bit of skill to do, and one slip up it eats away at your time. So I'm just like, nope, not doing that. I'll go for a record. Will not go for a perfect. Although, funnily enough, every time I seem to say that, I will get perfect on the first shot, so... Maybe if there's a day I'm feeling a little crazy and want to be like, hey, let's really test my skills, I'll reinforce it. Now, the swamp archery, because both items are tied to being a perfect, it's really just get perfect once, you get both items. So, it's a nice little time save. Alright, so Anju's coming back here. Hopefully I get something good for my trouble. Because I really don't have much else. Okay, so we'll just wait for the postman to pop in. There we go, that's my sign. And a little extra money. That's fine, because I'm probably gonna try to go do some rupee farming here in a bit, because this is kind of sad. Like this, I kind of expected it was gonna be like this, because I added all of the tokens and fairies, but I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. What have I done? So we'll get these deposited. Alright, so if I go max out my wallet at 99, that would get me the first reward for the bank. I hope this seed doesn't randomly make me have to get 1,000 rupees in the bank before I even have anything of value in my inventory to make progression. I really hope it doesn't come to that. I also wouldn't mind getting a heart here soon, depending on when I find a grass patch. You know, I almost want to skip ahead to day 2. Do the Woods of Mystery Grotto, get it out of the way. And then skip ahead to day 3. Kind of look into some things that I could do at Romani Ranch. Any random... Oh, perfect. Don't don't have a bottle for you, but I will take the extra health to give me back some camera control. But Romani Ranch would have some hints. I could try a round at the dog race, but I'm currently lacking in the rupees department. There is the item at the Stockpot Inn on night 3. Well, we'll see what happens. So let's just do this. I get the feeling it's not going to let me skip time this way, but I can make something of this. Yep, I figured. So we'll have to go out here. Come on, you can play those pipes. Jeez, this is probably the fastest I've ever had to, like, skip time in my cycles. Alright. We are at day 2. I'll check the grotto. And that takes care of the Woods of Mystery for now. Feels weird I can't even collect Deku Sticks and Deku Nuts, because I don't have a sword to cut them down. Oh my goodness! Well, speaking of money troubles, that might help me out a lot. Okay. Well, that gave me something. Oh boy. I am grasping at straws here. Well, now that we got that, I might go max out my rupees here again real quick. And thankfully this time it would give me the reward and give me like a good amount of change towards the next one. It might be what I'll have to do for the next little bit. There might be a time skip coming up here soon, just like, because I don't think anyone wants to watch me collect rupees for like 10 minutes. I have had to do that before and it felt terrible. If that's what the seed makes me have to do, then so be it, but I still feel bad. But I will just keep this first bit here. Oops. I would just very much like to be able to go places. Alright, yeah, I probably didn't have to do this because I still heard the bat coming, but oh well. Well. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to skip ahead this part because I'm just going to be collecting rupees, so just hold on. I'll be right back. And there's Max. Okay. Maybe 200 rupees at the bank will be something valuable, and I'll want this. I can only hope. Now, another thing, too. If this somehow doesn't give me it, I am pretty close to getting 500 rupees in the bank, since I already have the first 100. Maybe I'll have to do another little quick skip after I've grinded another 200 rupees. Oh, this seed's gonna be the enemy. I can already imagine that. Just like having to go so many places. Ooh, Song of Time music. I like. The heaviness of time represented by the rain. Yes! 200 rupees came through. I can do things. Ooh, nice hot pink. Oh yeah, you don't let kids out of town. But you'll let this kid out of a town. Oh, there we go. That feels so good. I can get the bow, and then I can do things. Yes! You know what? I probably should have packed some rupees too, but you know what? I'm just gonna go farm more rupees, cause now Tingle is open! Never thought I'd be excited for Tingle, but this at least gives me the opportunity to look into items. Oh, this feels good. I can get things, finally! Okay. And at least Deku's spinning is slightly faster. I'll take that. And I'll also take that. I just want my tracker to look a little bit more full. Okay. So now I can get the hero's bow from the swamp Deku. I do just want to get some more rupees here because I do need I do need more rupees to fill out the bank, because I cannot ignore that West Clocktown is a way of a hero. Like, it could have been saying, like, hey, Deku Mask, that's your important item. But I know how these seeds work. It's never as simple as you think. So, I have to keep 1,000 rupees in mind. I might even have to keep getting a bottle Poe from Stone Tower Temple in the one spot, because that's the only thing that gets you the 50 rupee check. Who knows, that might even be the next thing I add to enforce junk items, because like, it's so out of the way. Like, the only reason I keep it on is because it's not like the worst thing ever, and most times I do have to visit Stone Tower anyways. Who knows, maybe in the future. Let's get a bow. Do you want a hero's bow for 10 rupees? We got a bow! Cross a few things off there. Oh, that feels so good. Yeah, so good. My sea items are full. Actually, I want to do something here. So I think this was a tip I learned fairly recently. Yep, Deku 6 have the properties of opening up owl statues. That is so cool. So if I do get extra Deku 6 and I don't have a Kokiri sword, I can make use of that. Alright, now for the more important thing. Tingle! I require help. What do we got? Magic Bean and a Woodfall Stray Fairy. Ah, you know what. So we'll do that. Gives me a Magic Bean. I'm also going to check, is that something that's repeatable? Because I hope it is. It is repeatable! Okay. Now, Woodfall Stray Fairy seem to be a thing I'm finding, so I'm going to keep an eye on those. Let's go to... Let's go to Milk Road. I'll visit that Tingle. That's another 2 new things I can look into. technically I am faster. Don't have another random Deku stick, so I can't make use of that. But at least if I do find the Song of Soaring, I have a location already on mark. And who knows, maybe it might be a good idea to visit a random grotto, get a few Deku sticks, Great Bay map, and a Swamp Skulltula spirit. You know what? I got rupees right now. Just kind of avoid the possibility. Alright. Now there is Clocktown Tingle, which I would only be able to see something good for the 5 rupee mark. Since it still follows the same setup with how the vanilla game works, it's he'll sell you something, you would sell you the map of the location you're in for cheap, and the map of the next location you're going to slightly more expensive. But then you go to the next location, and it's that location's map for cheap, and next location's map, and so on and so forth. It follows the same premise, so whatever item is locked to, say, the Clocktown map, that one would be the cheap one, and the one at the swamp would be the expensive one. And then if going to the swamp there, the swamp one is the cheap item, and what would be the mountains item would be the expensive one. And so on and so forth. So this should be an expensive magic bean, but a very cheap something else. Snowhead Stray Fairy for 5. Well, might as well. Take these things off the list. And it's cheap anyways, so it doesn't hurt me too much. Alright, yeah, I've got a bow. Let's do archery. And another... Oh, actually, that's right. Now I'm remembering some of my junk item rules. So, in order to help speed things along, day 3 or 3-day rewards for the Deku Playground and Honey and Darling Shop are junk item enforced. So I will not have to play them for 3 days, but I can play them for any day, and I would get something for my trouble. So now that I got the Deku Mask, let's do a round. Oh, this is the Sword Dojo. Ooh, that was close. Usually I'm decent at getting into the Deku Flower. Maybe it's been long enough I'm a little rusty. Oh yeah, very rusty. Well, it's a good thing I got unlimited retries for the number of rupees that I have anyways. And the nice part is, too, like, you get 10 rupees for completing the game, and it costs you 10 rupees, so you don't net anything, but if you complete the game, you don't lose anything. Here's something we're gonna do. Yeah, that one was a little better. Alright, this one should be the easy one. Gotcha. Okay. So that's it. I don't have to do anything with the Deku Playground for the rest of the seed. Okay. Next thing I want to do is the balloon pop over here. Alright. Just look away for a second, folks. Totally not doing anything bad here. Okay, when the rain stops, I know that's when it's getting close to night. You. So for this kid up here, you just kind of go over here. Eventually that will force the kid to come down. Just look away. There we go. Okay. Now in order to kind of keep me from doubling back, because the progress of the bomber kids will stay until you either pass the morning limit or collect all 5 kids' locations. So I can do this, and all I need to get is a record. And thank goodness, because this comes back to what I hate about this game. You miss one target, or you hit a blue. You have to wait until the game is over in order to retry. Like, that's why I much prefer the swamp archery, because that game, there are some instances of if you miss it, you can't get perfect, like that. But it's much more forgiving. Like, the timer gives you plenty of time to do what you need to do. Whereas this game is exact. Like, the timer might as well not exist. Like, if you miss a target, it doesn't matter what time is on the timer, you cannot get perfect. At least I got a record, so that's fine with me. I got a record. Well, not bad after hitting a blue target, still hitting a 48. Oh, hello. That is the Town Great Fairy. Oh, that's even better, because I'll be going back to North after I do the final Bomber Kid catch. That's another 2 things I can get. Finally, progress is being made, and I like it. I can finally go places and do things and get items, and the last 40 minutes have been a nightmare leading up to this. Alright, so you also get a Bomber Kid code out of this. I already know one's there. So we get another swamp token. If I get 30 of those throughout this whole thing, I'm gonna laugh. Alright, 2's there, 3's there, 4's there, 5 right there. 4, 1, 2, 5, 3. Perfect. Alright, now that I'm right here. Oops. I can visit a Great Fairy. So this will be the regular item. 7! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, so now turn into a Deku. Now I get the transformed state reward. Oh, taking all bets now. Who thinks I'm gonna get 30 by the end of this? I almost want to go to the shops and just buy everything that's there. Like, you know, just... Oh, I know I'm already, like, in the midst of collecting all of these. I just kind of want to get them and just see where it leads me. You know what? Okay. I want to withdraw. I'm going crazy. Yes, and I will have to remember, night 3, there is the big bomb bag at the curiosity shop. All right, yeah, you don't like masks. All right, some of these should be cheap. Woodfall's already up to 5. That's kind of funny. Ocean for 10. That's my first one that I've come across collecting. 50 for this. And another 80 for this. I have cleaned out your shop, sir. You know what? Let's withdraw some more. I have lost it now. Oh, it feels good to be back. Let's just buy your tokens. I think these are the cheaper options, though. Okay. I found 11 of those. 2 of you. I'm going crazy, because really, I did not need to do that. Because, like, let's be realistic here. I just got told that, like Ikana Canyon, like the Twin Islands, the Secret Shrine, like, plenty of locations are useless to me. What are the chances that out of all of those, not a single token was placed in those locations? And it's saying to me that, like, if even one of those tokens made it into that area, then the game is saying the tokens aren't needed. So you don't have to get any of the other tokens. So which means all I'm doing is just basically wasting time. Well, to that I say, I'm having fun, so it's not a time waste. But at this rate, it's almost kind of a fun game to see just how many of those I could collect before the end of the seed. Like, in all honesty, I found a staggering number of them before, like the amount that I felt like I would have at the near first hour mark, this is not even close. I thought I would have, like, more items attached to this. That is that's a milk refill. Now, one thing I can do... Let's get the Deku flying here. So I've got a milk refill on right. Okay, you're in. I don't even have to summon the Moonsteer. But I will get the Gossip Stone hint. Of course, you're not raining. A magic bean would be a perfect item to use right now. What do we got? Another thing with the Ranch Sister. Okay. Now, if I had more health or a bottle, I could get to the Swamp Spider House. Because what I would do then is use that bottle, get a red potion from a refill somewhere, Go save the witch sister in the forest. And then I'd use the boat, get safely to Deku Palace. And then just cross to the spider house from that. Oh yes, of course. Because this thing is technically different from the other thing. I get a recovery heart. Again, I still think this is a cutscene that can be skipped, but oh well. What money do I have? Okay. I think my next best bet is probably swamp archery. Because that's another 2 things I can get from a minigame I'm decent at. Let's try it. Because again, I still need to look for things. Here's another thing I'm really curious about. I've never tried this. No wonder I've never tried it. I'm terrible at this. Does that give me enough height? Ah, of course not. Okay. Magic Bean it is. It just gives you a bunch of Deku flowers to have fun with. Which again, makes Termina a much better overworld than the Hyrule map. Oh, there we go. I have done my usual joke. I'll still die on this hill. Termina Field is what I wish the Ocarina Hyrule Field could have been. Like, full of so many interesting twists and turns. It makes it feel like it's a living world, per se. Like, I just want it to be so much better than the empty expanse of Hyrule Field. Okay. Little charge up. There we go. Alright, let's see if my skills have rusted on this game. Go. Wolfo should appear. Got you. 2, 3. Okay. Oh, I missed that. That's fine. Yep. I knew a wolf was going to appear. There we go. Another wolf down here. There we go. Wolf. There we go. One, 2, 3. Burbs. Got that. Another wolf. Alright, so I get this. I get one more wolf. And look at that. I wasn't even rushing on that one, and like I just knew what to look out for, and you have plenty of time to spare. Like that's what makes this so much better. The timer is nicer to you. Oh, look at that. We're up to 12. And we're up to 13. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that takes care of Swamp Archery. Okay, well, you know what? It's nearly an hour. I'm going to take a break here for anyone who's, this is their first time watching any of my, like, longer randomizer content. I do try to take a break every hour or so, just to, like, you know, stretch, get a drink, just, you know, not stretch it out too long that's bad for me and or my health. So, once I've taken my break, I'll be back, and we will keep this adventure going. So, as I always say, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you've enjoyed this part, and hopefully you'll stick around for the future parts to come. So take care, stay safe, and have a good day.